Happy new moon in Taurus. Today, the new moon is exact at 8:21 p.m. Pacific time, at 18 degrees and 2 minutes Taurus. So there you go. If you are on the East Coast, it would be 11:21 p.m. and you can adjust your time according to your own time zone. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Tuesday, May 7th. With today's Taurus New Moon, we begin a new moon cycle. So the new moon is the perfect time to plant the seeds of your intentions. And I always recommend setting intentions on the new moon because it's a really tangible way to reconnect with what you want, what you're working on, what you're creating, right? It's a way to acknowledge the things you've seen be created in your life and your own healing process, the things you've watched yourself unfold into or discover or awaken to. And it's the perfect time to honor and recognize the healing and creative work you've been doing, but it's also a perfect time to set your intentions for here's what I want to step into next. And it could be big, it could be small, it doesn't matter because it is up to you, right? It's up to you and what has meaning for you. So when you set your intentions with the new moon, it's like planting a seed. And what does the seed do? It sprouts, it grows if you care for it, right? If it gets the sunshine and water and nutrients it needs, it thrives and blossoms. So that's where we start. We start with planting the seed by stating our intentions, reviewing our intentions, and giving them some energy by maybe updating them, maybe changing the wording a little bit, maybe adapting them to where you're at now, and either writing them out or stating them in a way or reinforcing them in a way for yourself that helps you feel the importance of your intentions. And it's really about connecting with where you're headed and what you want as a creative being, as a being who is self-aware and discovering your own path forward, living according to your soul's truth and why you are here. So we plant seeds with the Taurus new moon. We also recognize that because the new moon is in Taurus, it has the energy of the earth. It has the energy of how it feels to be in a body. And so how we connect with the world through our senses, our ability to experience pleasure and beauty. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus is also in Taurus right now. As a matter of fact, we have no less than 5 planets in Taurus around this full moon. New moon. So with all of that Taurus energy, we are needing to connect with the world through our senses and what that looks like to think about grounding and what gives uh, the experience of being in a body what makes it feel special, right? So finding comfort for our bodies, supporting our bodies with the self-care that is going to help them thrive. So think self-care, not self-soothing, right? Self-soothing is maybe reaching for things that feel good in the moment, but aren't necessarily helping us to grow and thrive into our most creative, highest potential. And we're all at a different place on that journey with our own relationship with self-soothing. And so honor where you're at. There's no right or wrong about this. It's just about recognizing that we have that ability to ask, is this helping me to grow and to thrive in my highest potential, in what I'm here to do, in what I want to do, in what actually feels good and strong for me when I am doing it. So when we feel inspired to be creative, that's generally when we are in our highest potential, because we are meant to be creative beings. So how are you being creative? How are you giving attention to the things that bring real beauty and pleasure into your life? Creating things that feel beautiful to support you, or to in your environment, or to feed your body. And so connecting with the world, with the earth, through nature, through our senses, through the smells, the tastes, the aromas, the textures, the colors, all the things that we can connect with through our senses. So supporting our bodies through gratitude is another big, powerful choice around this new moon. So planting the intentions, right? So in other words, if you are feeling bad about yourself, or like self-judgmental, or not trusting yourself, that is the seed you are planting. So it's really about, and it's okay if you find yourself doing that. It's unconscious. You didn't do anything wrong. Don't make it wrong. Just reorient. Just go, oh, wow, I was really being hard on myself there. Can I reorient that, or reframe that to be more of a possibility of where I'm growing, what I'm learning, how I'm changing and becoming something that is more how I want to be. So gratitude for who we are, gratitude for ourselves, gratitude for the things that we love in our lives. And last year I did a gratitude challenge on the Taurus New Moon. So if that resonates for you, challenge yourself this month to think of one thing each day that you are grateful for. And that can be a way of helping us to realign, reorient in terms of the more positive things in our lives, and to see the world as a positive, supportive place, which is where we can thrive, right? When we see the world as a positive, supportive place, that supports us to step into our creative power and be more of who we are here to be. So this new moon falls in the context of what the outer planets are doing. Neptune in the final degree of Pisces, Pluto now retrograde in Aquarius, the new moon in Taurus comes within a few degrees of Uranus, which is conjunct Jupiter, and their conjunction was exact on April 20th, but it's still within range, within orb, we say as astrologers. So if you missed my video from Sunday, May 5th, I did a deep dive into what all those outer planets are doing, how it shows the bigger picture of the cycles that we're in as this Taurus new moon aligns, right? It's the sun and moon coming together. That's what a new moon is. Sun is the mind, the moon is the heart. So it's the heart and the mind coming together and merging to begin a new cycle of possibility for how we can learn and grow and become more of who we are. So we're beginning that cycle. Our hearts and minds are coming together. We have an opportunity to plant the seed of our hearts in our minds, and plant the seed of our higher wisdom from our minds into our hearts as well, and have them get pointed in the same direction to be helping each other get where we want to go. So plant your seeds, set your intentions for this Taurus new moon. Take some time to connect with your body, with nature, with your senses, with the physical world, and beauty and pleasure of what it means to be alive. And check out Sunday's video if you missed it for more details on the bigger picture and those outer planets and the bigger cycles we're in. I do have a guided meditation available for today's new moon in Taurus. It's $15. You can check it out at astrologyheals.com. It's called Making Dreams Real. Perfect energy for this current Taurus new moon, and to connect with, it will support you in connecting with your own wisdom and truth, and uncovering what it is that you need to see or remember or connect with inside of yourself. So check it out, Making Dreams Real, at astrologyheals.com. I'll also put the link in the description for this video. I'm Marina Orms. Thank you so much for being here and for subscribing to this YouTube channel. It's a great way to support my work and share with your friends. Thanks so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.